If you haven't done so, now might be the best time to buy an I-bond through the United States Treasury. Find out why now might be the best time on this week's video market update. So if you've already purchased an I-bond, you're good. But if you haven't purchased an I-bond, which is an inflation bond through the United States Treasury, now might be the best time to do it. Why? Because at the end of October, the current rate will reset for the next 6 months. If you purchase an I-bond today, you will get the rate for the next 6 months. If you bought an I-bond in August or September or June or May, you'll get the current rate for the next 6 months. So if you buy it today, you'll get the current 9.62% rate for the next 6 months. When that 6 months is over, the rate will reset to whatever the current rate is at that time. By all indications, that new rate that we're gonna be seeing in November is gonna be somewhere in the low sixes. Why? It's because the Treasury uses a calculation that determines the previous few months of consumer price index. So if you purchase today, you'll get 9.62 for the next 6 months. When the 6 months are over, it resets to whatever the current rate is, probably 6, meaning if you hold it for a full 12 months, you will average about 7%, which is pretty good given this current interest rate environment and given where inflation is. So if you've already purchased the I-bond in 2022, you can't purchase anymore. If you haven't, now is probably the best time to do it, but don't wait, because if you wait till Halloween, it'll be too late. It has to be purchased and funded by October 30th. So a quick high-level refresher on I-bonds. I-bonds are inflation bonds that are issued directly from the United States Treasury. They can't be purchased in your bank account, in your Fidelity account. They have to be purchased and held at the United States Treasury through their website, treasurydirect.gov, which is the single most antiquated website I've ever seen by a large company or organization. So there's some frustrations purchasing it because the website's so bad. There are limits. You can only do $10,000 per person, and it has to be non-qualified money, meaning you can't use money from 401ks or IRAs. It has to be money from a money market, a checking account, a bank account. So the limits are $10,000, and you have to hold it for 12 months. You cannot have the money back. So if you think, I might need this money in 6 months or 9 months or even 11 months, it wouldn't probably be the best idea. But if there are dollars that you have that you say, okay, well, 10 for me and 10 for my wife, or 10 for me and 10 for my husband or my partner, or whatever the case is, it's $10,000 per person. You know you have to hold it for at least 12 months. And then when you take the money out, if you surrender it within 5 years, the Treasury wants the last 3 months of interest. So again, this is real high level. I have a video back in June that probably explains it a little bit more in depth. If you want that, let me know. I'll send you the link. But again, 9.62, that percent is going away, and it goes away at the end of October. To lock that in, if you have not already purchased an I-bond, now might be the time to do it. If you have any questions on that, on I-bonds more in depth, if it should be part of your portfolio, how it might work, let me know. If not, I hope you make it a great week.